We are called wise men because we look into things that others find mysterious or scary. The stars are a great source of knowledge, so we got very excited when we noticed a star that was suddenly getting bigger. It didn't take us long to work out that it meant that something really important was about to happen, to do with the birth of a king. So important that we decided to saddle up the camels to see what was about to happen.
Are we nearly there yet? You can see as well as me where the star is.
Certainly big enough.
I feel like I've been climber. Oh, stop being such a whinger. We're definitely getting closer. Why not? Winter.
Aren't you excited? This is the biggest moment of our lives, and you're worried about being a little bit uncomfortable.
I've got less. I've got my less banding, and you do.
I am.
And I am excited. I just realise how far it was. We're getting close to the Jewish kingdom. We'll be across the border any time now.
As we're looking for an important king, I wonder when we'll know we found him.
The palace. I suppose so.
We went to the palace of King Herod. That was a mistake. We should have trusted the star.
Well, that went well. Herod is obviously not a power-crazed, insecure megalomaniac.
It was a bit hairy. When we told him we were looking for a king that had just been born, I thought he was going to kill us right there and then.
Or actually, I do so red.
I'm the only king around here. But do tell me when you find him so I can visit the new king too. Yeah, right. Visit him with a sword.
So we obviously can go back and tell him what we find, because that will just put the new little prince in danger.
Odd that Herod didn't know anything about him, or what was going on right underneath his nose.
Until he got all his advisors together, they seemed to know what was right. I have never heard of that.
King Herod said it was no more than a village, and a poor one at that.
What kind of a king are we going to find? The stars just like how we brought it.
Well, I'm tired and a bit scared now. Ooh, and a teeny bit excited, because I think that the star may have stopped. That's even possible.
And it does seem to be right over that small village. What storm is Bethlehem?
I was saddle sore for weeks, but it was worth every bump and bruise. We found the baby. His mum and dad told us all about the prophecies, angel visits, and even the arrivals of some shepherds who'd seen heaven opened. It was definitely the right boy, particularly as his father said that the child was God's son. Over the years, we have learned about many gods and what has been claimed for them, but this one was able to manipulate the stars. We were impressed enough to travel all that way to find what was going on. Since then, I've tried to find out what happened to the boy. But what part did we play in the moment in history? Because we did play a part. God invited us foreigners to come and see what he was doing. We had the privilege of giving us gifts we brought, gifts fit for a king: gold, frankincense and myrrh. And even though all we could see was a humble child living with his ordinary parents in a small, poor village. Now, if I hear that any Jews are passing through my town, I invite them in, come and stay with me, so that we can talk. They don't always, depends on how strict they are. I try, find an opportunity to ask them why their God would want to have a human son. What for? And what happened to Jesus, who was the son of Joseph the carpenter?